Imagine a diet where you eat junk food for 16 hours a day and you never eat a single piece of protein. You would expect to get sick, right? You would expect inflammation, fatigue, and disease. Welcome to Levitas. Well, I have news for you. You are already on that diet. But I'm not talking about food. I'm talking about light. We have made a massive mistake in modern medicine. We treat light as something that just helps us see. But biologically, light is a nutrient. Just like your body needs protein and fats, your cells need specific wavelengths of light to function. Most are overfed on the junk food of the light spectrum, artificial blue light, and you are clinically starving for the vitamins, red and infrared light. Today, we are going to fix your light diet. We're going to talk about why your sunglasses might be causing your sunburns, why sunlight is a more potent drug than your blood pressure medication, and why scrolling your phone at night is physically destroying your sleep hormones. Let's turn the lights on. And please hit the like button and leave a comment. Your support really helps the channel a ton. Let's start with your morning routine. What is the first thing you do? You probably reach for the coffee pot. You feel groggy, so you borrow energy from caffeine. But caffeine is a loan shark. It doesn't create energy, it just blocks the chemical that makes you feel tired. There is a superior mechanism for energy, and it sits in the sky. When you expose your eyes to morning sunlight, specifically within the first hour of waking, you trigger a biological event called the Cortisol Awakening Response. Now, we usually think of cortisol as the stress hormone, and chronic stress is bad. But acute morning cortisol? That is your ignition switch. That sunlight hits the melanopsin cells in your retina and sends a direct signal to the master clock in your brain, the suprachiasmatic nucleus. This tells your body the day has begun, release the fuel. It increases alertness, sets your focus, and, crucially, starts a timer. When you view morning light, you are literally setting the timer for your melatonin release 12 to 14 hours later. If you are drinking coffee in a dark kitchen, you haven't started your engine. You're just pushing a car with a flat tire. You need 100,000 lux of photon energy from the sun, not the 500 lux from your kitchen bulb. Now, let's talk about the junk food. Artificial blue light. To be clear, blue light exists in nature. It's in the sun. But in nature, blue light is always balanced by red and infrared light. It's a balanced meal. Your phone, your laptop, and your LED house lights are pure, isolated blue light. This is biologically toxic after sunset. Here is the 8 p.m. rule. If you are blasting your eyes with blue light after 8 p.m., you are interfering with your endocrine system. Blue light suppresses melatonin, but I don't think people realize how aggressive this suppression is. A 2011 study showed that room light alone can suppress melatonin by more than 50%. Think of melatonin as the foreman of your construction crew. He comes out at night to repair the damage done during the day. If you stare at a screen, you are telling your brain it is noon. The foreman never shows up, and the repairs never happen. You aren't just staying up late. You are chemically diminishing your body's ability to repair itself. You are eating a light diet of pure sugar right before bed, and wondering why you feel inflamed in the morning. This next point is controversial, but the physiology is undeniable. We need to talk about sunglasses. We have been taught to fear the sun. We are told to cover our eyes the second we step outside. But your eyes are more than just cameras. They are environmental sensors. When UV light hits your retina, it signals your pituitary gland to release alpha MSH, or melanocyte-stimulating hormone. This hormone travels to your skin and tells your melanocytes, the sun is strong today, open the umbrellas. Your skin prepares its defense mechanism, a tan, before the burn happens. Now, imagine you wear dark sunglasses. You walk out into a bright July day. Your eyes tell your brain, it's dark out, no need for protection. But your skin is fully exposed to intense UV radiation. You have blinded the security guard. Because your brain didn't get the warning signal, it doesn't prep the skin effectively. The result? You are actually more likely to burn. I am not saying never wear sunglasses. If you are skiing or driving into glare, use them. But for casual daily life, let your eyes communicate with the sun. It's a safety mechanism, not a flaw. While we are talking about skin, let's talk about blood pressure. Heart disease is the #1 killer globally. What if I told you the sun is a vasodilator? This isn't about vitamin D. This is a separate pathway. Your skin holds large stores of nitric oxide. When UVA light touches your skin, that nitric oxide is released into your bloodstream. Nitric oxide relaxes your blood vessels. It widens them. This naturally lowers your blood pressure. There is compelling data suggesting that avoidance of sunlight is a major risk factor for cardiovascular mortality. We are staying inside to avoid skin cancer, but we are dying of heart attacks because our blood vessels are constricted from a lack of light. Moderate, responsible sun exposure is heart medicine. Now, I want to share the most mind-blowing discovery in light research in the last 5 years. This involves the work of researchers like Dr. Russell Ryder. We used to think melatonin was only made in the pineal gland in your brain for sleep. We were so wrong. It turns out that 95% of the melatonin in your body is made inside your mitochondria. And what triggers it? Infrared light. Infrared light is the heat you feel from the sun. It is also the red light used in therapy panels. Unlike UV light, infrared penetrates deep into your body, through your clothes, through your skull, into your organs. When infrared hits your mitochondria, it stimulates them to produce their own melatonin. This isn't for sleep. This melatonin acts as the ultimate antioxidant. It cleans up the exhaust fumes, the free radicals created by energy production. You cannot take a pill for this. Oral melatonin does not get into the mitochondria effectively. You have to get it from light. If you spend all day indoors, you are missing the infrared spectrum. Your mitochondria are running dirty without their cleaning fluid. This is why red light therapy is so effective. It's just feeding your cells the nutrient they are starving for. Finally, let's bring this all back to your schedule. We need to talk about the circadian dead zone. This is the window between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. In traditional Chinese medicine and modern chronobiology, this is known as the peak physical repair window. This is when human growth hormone peaks. This is when your immune system scans for abnormal cells. This is when autophagy, the cellular cleaning, ramps up. But here is the catch. You need to be asleep for this to happen. If you go to bed at 1 a.m., you have missed 75% of your physical repair window. You might sleep for 8 hours and wake up at 9 a.m., but you will still feel tired. Why? Because you missed the bus. You cannot cheat biology. The night owl lifestyle is often just a light junkie lifestyle. By fixing your light inputs, taking morning sun and no blue light at night, you naturally shift your sleep back to this critical window. Here is the doctor's verdict, the protocol. So, how do we fix this? I want to put you on the light diet. It's free, and it's more powerful than any supplement I can prescribe. Here is the prescription. First, in the morning, get outside within 30 minutes of waking. No sunglasses. 10 to 20 minutes. If it's cloudy, stay out longer. This sets your rhythm. Second, at midday, get some skin in the game. Expose your arms or legs to the sun to generate nitric oxide and lower your stress. Third, in the evening, the sunset rule. Watch the sunset. The natural red light signals your brain that the day is over. And lastly, at night after sundown, dim the lights. Switch your phone to red mode. And just try to be in bed by 10 p.m. to catch that repair wave. We are beings of light. We evolved under the sun, not under fluorescent bulbs. You don't just eat with your mouth. You eat with your eyes and your skin. Stop starving yourself. Step into the light. Watch this video suggestion. It was especially picked for you. Also share, comment, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. It helps a ton with the algorithm. Remain tuned for future videos to empower your health and fitness journey. So, stay healthy, stay happy, and keep going.